Welcome to part 3 of Pulling the Puddle. I'm Chris Carter. I'm very, very excited about getting to this point in the Pulling the Puddle series. In this lesson, I'll be showing you how to charge the puddle with different pigments, different colors. I'll be charging the pear puddle with yellow, yellow-orange, and yellow-green. And I'll be charging the table color with oranges, kind of a red orange to an orange into a yellow orange. And the background will be a blue violet into a red violet. While filming this lesson, the first time I did the demo for the background, I made the wash too dark. And it was a beautiful wash if it weren't for the fact that I wanted to put a shadow on it. And in putting the shadow on it, I had to apply far more pigment. And the pigment I was using was a pigment that had a lot of binder in it, which meant that when I apply a little bit too much pigment in a wash, when it dries a little shiny. Instead of cutting that out, I'm going to show you that part too, so that you can see when it happens to you. Now, I've done hundreds of these washes before, and it still happens. And that's just reality. You know, things go awry. I still like the painting, but it's not something I would put on my wall not because of the darkness, but because of the way that the pigment dried. So I will show you that. And I did do a second version of it so that I could show you what I had intended on showing you in the first version. And that's just the way I am as a teacher, because I think you learn more. You learn more from your mistakes, and you learn a lot from my mistakes. So they're really not mistakes because I learned something. That's my attitude. Now, the other thing that I'm going to include in this class is a very special bonus lesson, which is going to show you how I combine these different pull the puddle techniques in my real painting, in the painting of larger pieces. I'm not going to go into an explanation of it. You'll see that I'm using bigger brushes. You'll see that I'm using a different palette. You will see how I overlay a straight pull the puddle with a graduated pull the puddle and then charging it with color. And I'm going to show you how I apply that in skies and in a variety of things. It's going to be very quick because I'm going to speed it up. Because what's the point of learning these techniques if you don't have an idea of what you're going to do with them? I mean, you're simply not going to be making hundreds of pear paintings. I hope you enjoy Pulling the Puddle Part 3. Let's begin.